slash a bash. Slash a bash. Slash a bash.
Let's do this, bitch.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Slash or Bash, the podcast. The podcast where we review a movie franchise, movie by movie. That's what we say.
If you've been with us, you know that we're discussing the Scream franchise. We've just finished reviewing 1 through 6. 7 is going to drop on this day when you finally hear this episode. So this is just a special release where after spending 6 films ranking our killers and our movies, we're going to rework our rankings after we've had 6 films to discuss. And then we're going to discuss our predictions for number 7.
Yeah, this
But
is
before we
Sorry.
get into that, what are you saying?
Are you doing the intro or I'm doing the intro?
We did it together.
You
It was
stole
a
it
double
from
take.
me. No, it's all good. I was going
So,
to say, this is the big
how you-
prediction episode, which I
It
watched.
is.
Can I just start and say that I watched the trailer finally?
Oh, good. Which one?
Because
There's
I
like
had
80
to for
of
this
them.
podcast. The very first one. I figured the newer ones probably showed more spoilers, so I didn't watch those. I just watched the first one that was released.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5 minutes or something like that. So
Did it get you excited?
yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm like in Scream mode though. You don't understand. Like it's like all I've thought about for a month is Scream. Like I don't even think I've seen another movie at this point. So I'm living in that world.
Oh, yeah. What are we going to do in the sense?
I don't know. I'm gonna be sad. But we gotta figure it out because we gotta record next week.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta figure out our next franchise.
Well, before we get into it,
Yeah.
how you doing? You said
I
you
got-
might be feeling a little under the weather.
I got a cold.
Oof.
Yeah.
Who you
I
been
don't-
kissing?
Nobody. I've barely even seen anybody. I mean, I saw my friend Matt on Sunday because I went to watch Super Bowl there. That's when we're recording this. So this is old if you're listening to it right now. But
We didn't
it was
get
just
to-
him. And we didn't
Yeah.
I
didn't
guess we
kiss?
shared drinks and stuff. He had an now that he had an ear infection.
There you go.
And we were like dipping out of the same, but he was fine by then. He already went through the antibiotics, but like we were, dipping in the same guacamole. Who
Matt,
knows?
putting you on blast.
Who knows? Or I'm putting him on blast. Also could be the air conditioner filter that I need to change. Anyway, so if I sound sick, I am. What about you? What's up? Are you going to ask me about the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I was going to...
I feel like that's not even relevant anymore. It was fine. I don't ever care. How do you want to do the prediction? I think we should do this first, and then we can do the rankings, just because, like, I think that's more interesting. But do you want to like do a prediction? And how many do you have? Do you have a lot of just general thoughts?
I have like 6 bullet points. Some
Okay.
are predictions.
I have
some are,
close
like...
to the same.
Okay.
Some
So-
of them are like random thoughts. Actually, they're not even real predictions. But you go ahead, go first, or at least
Okay.
let's do one, and we'll like go back and forth. How does
Okay.
that sound?
This one, I don't
So
actually
this is
think-
for I just want to make sure people know. So this is predictions for movie 7. Now you have done a lot of sort of prying frame by frame,
Yes.
looking at footage, at behind the scenes stuff.
But
right?
I want to make it clear. I'm not giving any spoilers in this one. Like these are predictions from like production, like pre-production guesses and stuff that was
Yeah.
like coming out. This was like stuff from before trailers or stuff that I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? So this isn't like I saw the trailers and this is necessarily what I think is happening.
Well, I think that anything that's shown in the trailers is sort of fair game.
Yeah, but that's a bummer because if you watch all the trailers, there are definitely 3 deaths ruined already.
Okay, well, we
Probably
won't talk
four,
about
honestly.
deaths. Well, we won't say any deaths, but we'll talk about maybe like specific shots
Okay.
that aren't death related, but like there are some visuals that I think.
Okay. Well, I want to
Aid-
talk about
aid my
my
prediction.
My
go
first.
ahead.
I don't think it's really going to happen, but I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? And it's kind of coming off of, as we're recording this, our Scream 3 episode dropped this morning, and I listened to it this morning. And one of the things we talked about was how, like, because they toned down the violence so much, like pretty much anybody in that movie could come back. Like everybody got like
Yeah.
stabbed once and that was it. And I was like, okay, we know that somehow this goes back to the original killings.
Uh-huh.
Because we know, like, you know, like Stu's involved, Roman's involved, and like if you listen to the trailers, like the things are like about it going back to like the very beginning of the story.
And you hear Stu's voice at some point in the trailer.
So I was like, if we're going back to the original, like, who's that leave? Like Gale, Cotton. What if Cotton has been the mastermind the whole time and his death was faked?
Wow, I like it.
And it's like revenge for Sydney fucking ruining his life and pinning the first murder on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that would be. You know what's funny to me is like watching all these movies again, and especially because I was listening back to episode 3 too. Like the real villain of all these movies is Sydney's mom. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
This is all Sydney's mom's fault.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I think
and Billy's mom.
Billy's mom.
Yeah, they're both it's terrible moms are the villains in this.
Everyone's got mommy issues in this. Yeah. Why is it Billy's mom?
Because she abandoned him. I was
true.
thinking about this
That's
too, because we were talking about it, and I was thinking about this, and I was like, okay, so because this plays into my killer rankings and where I ranked her, I was like, she does have the mama bear thing, which now that I have that, I know that that's a thing, so it makes her rank higher for me. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, but she just like fucking left her kid, so she's willing to kill for her kid, but she wasn't willing to like stick around for her kid or like just divorce her husband and like take the kid with her.
Yeah,
but she'll go fucking kill for him.
I know, it makes no sense.
Anyhow,
it's the trauma. It's the trauma of her kid dying that gave her the motivation she needed to actually do something. But it is like they don't explain it. Like, did they had a divorce? I'm assuming, or did she just leave? Like, were they just separated?
All it's stated as is
so like there was no custody battle. She was just like, yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, my mom did."
I feel like any mom in the world that had any positive relationship with their son or daughter would take the kid with them, or at least try to. Yeah, so Cotton Weary, being a mastermind. I like, first of all, I like how they would tie him back in. If anything, that'd be cool to even see like any sort of like clip of him or mention of him, because we haven't since, I don't know if they mentioned him in 4, but really, like I don't remember hearing his name since 3. And he's like such a big part of that whole mythology and the origin of this.
And one of the like production like things that keeps coming out that is being like, I'm pretty sure like stated by like Kevin Williamson and some other people involved in the film, is that like, so we know that Roman, Dewey, and Stu are all back. I think most people assume now it's AI and it's not actually them back. Some people think Stu's really back. I fucking hope not. But they also said like there's a 4th unannounced person who's returning. So I'm like, could it be Cotton? Like at first I was like, oh, it's Jill or Mrs. Loomis, but I'm like,
I mean, it might be Kirby.
Cotton? I would love it if it was Kirby, but
I would love that too.
But Kirby's got such a big pull. Why would you hide that instead of announcing it and like getting that fandom in there right away?
Yeah, Hollywood is not consistent with how they keep things secret. Sometimes it's like, this is the biggest secret on the planet. Don't let anyone know. But then sometimes it's like they just like reveal it right away. Yeah. Like it's like a secret in most Marvel movies. I feel like they're very like hush hush on like who this, like we have this entire cast list for Doomsday, but like there's all these other rumors that there's a bunch of more people in there that we just haven't heard, right? Or like in that official casting list, remember when they had all the, I don't know if you saw this, but they had all the directing, like all the chairs.
All the chairs lined up, yeah.
And everyone's name, but like Chris Evans wasn't on that. Chris Hemsworth wasn't on that, right? And like then they just announced them in the actual trailers.
Yeah. It's
weird. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know who
this whole franchise. It's like, why are we hiding a 4th person who's returning from the past, but we're revealing 3 deaths in the trailer?
Yeah. Well, we don't. Again, I haven't seen whatever trailer you're talking about. I mean, I saw the first trailer, so I can assume that's the opening scene. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, there's 4 deaths that we can tell. The chick fucking falling on that knife. Which, come on,
you literally said we weren't going to spoil deaths. We can't be saying that now.
Well, you said if it's in the trailer, it's fair game.
But then I said, but we won't actually talk about the deaths. We'll just talk about the visuals.
Let's just talk about the first trailer and nothing else.
Okay.
Because we've seen that chick falling on the knife everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's fun. And then I'm like, also, there's no way that girl's going to land on Ghostface and it's not going to fucking hurt him almost as much as her.
What if that's like the new Stab movie? Or what if that's like some fan-made YouTube video or something? Do you know what I mean?
That'd be cool. I also thought it would be fun if the boyfriend in that scene
is the killer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he gets, because there was like a rumor early in production that a killer gets unmasked early.
Okay. So okay. Can I jump in then? Because I have one of my predictions is that one of the killers dies early, and we find out who it is. Like there's there's a shot in the trailer where it looks like Sydney's daughter is like shooting through the wall
Mm-hmm.
and hitting, and obviously the killer's been shot before in these movies and is fine and just like disappears or whatever. I'm thinking it'd be cool if like halfway through the movie they do a reveal. They either think they got the killer or like hey, okay, let's figure out who this person is connected to, or like the mystery of it all like kind of blows up from there. So one of my predictions is halfway through the movie or early on, a killer, with, I'm quoting with my fingers here, gets sort of killed and unmasked.
So there were rumors that this was going to happen, and this was right around the time that rumors started that Scream 8 had been greenlit, which officially it has not, but there is like an actual story for it. So
Scream
that's
what?
I'm Scream 8. So
okay.
I am wondering if what makes this movie different is that one killer is unmasked early and the other one actually gets away, and that'd be the first time this happened in a Scream franchise where the killer gets away and it like goes right into the 8th story.
It's funny now, I have a new prediction. Like that would be interesting to do like the Hannibal Lecter thing or something where you'd have like a serial killer that's an enemy throughout all the movies. Instead of like having this like rotation of like wannabe killers, like you have one main killer like Saw or something, right? Where like, even though they killed that guy off eventually, but it's like the same actual killer in all of these, right?
Yep.
That's interesting. I like that.
I also do think this is a killer prediction. Early rumors. Do you remember the douche guy in 5 who's like, "Hey, you want a real man live?" And it turned out that was Leslie Mocker's son.
I did not understand anything you said, but
the douchebag in 5 who's like hanging around the high school girl, the kids bar, and trying to
yeah. Okay.
So he's supposed to be Stu Mocker's nephew, Leslie Mocker's son.
Oh, that's right.
So this rumor has been swirling since this movie was announced, and I do think it's probably going to happen that Anna Camp is going to be Leslie Mocker.
Interesting.
One of the killers.
Okay. I'm so sick of that, like being
family,
some blood relative of yeah, exactly.
I know, that's why going back to Cotton would be so good.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And he has an actual reason.
But if you think about it, like so there's a big billboard at Hollywood and Highland for Scream 7, and the tagline is like "Burn it all down." It's the tagline that's on the slogan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Scream 7, burn it all down. And it got me thinking, like, are they being cheeky with that? Are we saying like, one, this will be a reset after this, everyone's gonna die and we'll just start anew? Or are they saying we're fundamentally changing what Scream is? It's not going to be anymore about like scary movies.
Sydney's story.
Maybe, but I'm saying it's like it was going to have a deeper meaning as far as like being self-aware, or like it's going to evolve from that. Like maybe they're taking this whole thing in a new direction, that they've been there, done that now with like the movie rules and whatnot. And now it's about just a straight up slasher movie with characters you care about. And like you were saying, with like having a villain consistent throughout the, like maybe like I think this time with that slogan, to me, it's hinting that like we're really trying this time to do something new. And what that is, I don't know, but I have a feeling that they have to, because like
we're not going to fumble trying to force ourselves into the meta mold, because it doesn't really work anymore.
We've already done it, and then we tried to do a reboot, and now we're rebooting it again, like for a third time, sort of, in a way. Like it's not real. I mean, I know it's a direct sequel or whatever, but you got to do something. It's so messy at this point. Burn it all down is right. Like just start from scratch, So
do you think that this is going to be like an AI thing, or do you think Stu's?
I do not think that. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I think that's a cool prediction. I don't know. Like what, to me, I don't know what that would mean. Like the killer's using AI to fake.
So like, this is what I envisioned, right? So Sydney gets a call from Ghostface and is like, been through this before, blah, 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 whatever. So Ghostface FaceTimes and pulls the mask off, and it's Stu, or it's Dewey, or it's Roman.
Right.
So she's like going through this, like, these people are dead. Like, did I kill them? Like, I think that's kind of how it's going to go down.
I guess they could do that. The FaceTime thing, I don't know. Like, would that ruin it? Like, I feel like if you were Sydney and you saw Stu or Dewey, you'd be like, this is clearly not real. Like, you're not going to actually believe that that's the person back from the dead, are you? Like maybe Stu, but like anyone else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like So I don't. I mean, maybe, but
I mean, it'd be
if
I'd
it
be
is
fine if
AI,
it was just
maybe.
their voices. Like if he just
But
it's
we've
like the
done
voice.
that.
I know, but like it's more haunting if it's people from your past.
Yeah,
Like the
I agree. But
whole
but
Dewey in the trailer where he's like, your friends all die just for being around you.
yeah.
Like just taunting her with that.
But to me, it's like they did the whole like voice changer thing in Scream 3.
Well, they
Where,
did all of the things in Scream.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't know where their heads at. That's what I'm saying. Like burn it all down. I'm hearing burn it all down. Start from scratch. This stuff, and then it'd be maybe they do the deep fake thing, but it's not a FaceTime to Sydney. Maybe it's a FaceTime to the world. Maybe it's like a YouTube channel. Maybe it's an influencer style thing, like a influencer type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which this is my big prediction. This sort of transitions into my big one, and I got really annoyed at myself because I had this idea for a movie a couple years ago, and I outlined the whole thing and I never wrote it.
Is this the one you told me about when you were visiting
No,
Colorado?
that's a different one. I'm actually writing that one right now.
That's
But
a good one.
oh wait, maybe it is the Colorado one,
Okay.
which I think, to your point, and I was like, the minute I thought of this, I was like, fuck, this is exactly what they're doing. I think that there's not going to just be 2 killers. There's going to be like 10 killers. And it's going to be this like online following movement thing that is obsessed with this killer, this mythology of
Which is kind of like bringing the ghost face cult of Stu Macher back from the dead when this original Scream 3 outline got killed.
Yeah, exactly. I think that maybe that's how Stu is also returning. It's like it's about. I don't remember what happens in that original. He was still alive. I'm not saying he's still alive. I'm just saying that there's a movement of followers that are doing this for like social media, which is such a. If you're going to take the meta of entertainment and horror movies to today, like this would seem like a idea where it's more about parasocial online relationships and like getting like Taylor Swift's, like the Swiftie army and stuff, like getting.
It would make the opening of Scream 6 work better because that's a good segue into Ghostface killers killing Ghostface killers. Like being Ghostface is more now not about necessarily attacking Sydney, but about like being like a follower of Ghostface and just putting on the mask to do what you want to do.
Exactly. I mean, it looks like Sydney is a target in this movie.
Yeah.
But maybe it evolves more than that. Maybe it's like the first step is let's finish Sydney and her family off or whatever. But I'm so bummed, not that it's the most original idea, that when that happened, because I was like, fuck, I kind of had an idea similar to this, if that's true. But I think, because there is that shot in the trailer where we see a Ghostface get shot through a wall. What if that's just like Ghostface number 2 out of 7?
Yeah.
And they're just like dropping like flies and they keep unmasking them. It's just like random people.
That'd be awesome. I'd be down for that.
And it's like an army. Like it could be awesome. I mean, we'll see like the execution wise, but like that's my prediction is like, I think that it's going to be this sort of cult, this like online movement, I should say, of like super fans, internet fans that go on to whatever, like, 4chan site and just coordinate. I mean, it's so relevant to today, right?
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, do we have any other predictions to discuss?
Are you out of predictions? I got more. I think you said 6 bullet points.
You were like, "This is my big prediction," and I was like, "Great, and we'll wrap it
well,
up."
Well, because the transition went so well, I wouldn't have skipped to it. Let's see if I have any ones worth. I talked about burn it all down. I talked about. Oh, I think that they're gonna. This is a dumb prediction, but I think they'll reference Stab getting a reboot in movie universe. Like instead of just being like Stab 9, they'll be like, "Oh, remember when they rebooted Stab?"
Oh, that'd be funny. They should do that.
Yeah, I think they're going to talk about that at some point. I think that's really it.
Do you think Sydney's daughter is going to be the new final girl, or do you think she's going to be like more of like a Jill Roberts?
I don't think she'll be the bad guy. But I only think that because like I think Kevin Williamson would be like, we basically did that.
Yeah.
With Jill.
But if they have like, there's so many things I don't want them to do. I have more things that I'm just like, please don't do this, than things that I think they'll do.
Well, let's hear those.
Like I really don't want Stu to be alive. I do not believe that a TV of that size can fall on your head and electrocute you and you can be alive.
Didn't you say they proved that you could?
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
you like I
You-
watched the
yeah.
whole thing on how it's impossible to survive being electrocuted in the head, which means Stu and Jill no mas.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I really don't at this point, especially for him to still, because like that asks too many questions for me where it's like, wasn't there like an autopsy on his body? What? How
Well,
did
and
this?
that's the thing is like, you know, like we know from information previously released and like talked about that there's like a patient in a psych ward, and the second trailer is like alluding to like maybe that's like Stu or whatever. But here's the thing, like if Stu was alive, why would we have gone this far down without Sydney knowing? And like how could that have been covered up? Like it just I think it's really cheap storytelling because I think you have to kind of come up with some bullshit reason that isn't going to be
Right.
solid enough for me to fully buy in.
And also, like, I don't even buy the character of Stu really even wanting to kill Sydney at this point. Like, I don't even think he really wanted to kill her in the first movie. He was just
Do you know, it's funny that you
doing
say
it.
that because there's somebody who ranks, it's not Stu, but there's somebody who ranks very low now on my chart because I'm like, did they really even want to be a killer?
I feel like that happens kind of a lot in these.
Yeah.
Stu is definitely, to me, the least wanting to be a killer one that I can think of.
Charlie for me. I'll just spoil it now. Charlie,
Yeah, Charlie doesn't really make sense either. Yeah, I just think it's too lame. Resurrections usually are lame.
Yeah.
You
They're
know?
always lame. I mean, I think about like, have you seen a really good resurrection? Like ever?
No.
Like they're always like
Neo, maybe.
sure, but that's different. That's like
Yeah.
supernatural elements.
It happens in 30 seconds after he dies.
You know, and it's like amnesia storylines. Like in the Fast and the Furious when Letty like actually
Well, that's a
isn't
good
dead.
resurrection though. When Han isn't dead and they retcon it where he like survived the crash or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
Fast
think
and
I
Furious.
got that far down. I stopped after 7.
Honestly, I didn't even see the movie. I just watched the clip online that he was still alive, and then he was like, he came back. They like resurrected him.
Was it so okay? So I was going to just say that they did a terrible resurrection with Letty. I love the character, but like
They did with Letty, yeah.
yeah.
But with Han,
it was like, oh, she actually is alive, but with amnesia. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hate it too.
And they were going to do that with Jill Roberts. Jill Roberts has amnesia.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I do think that they wouldn't be hinting this hard into like these resurrected characters if they were the actual killer. I just don't think they would have done it. Like that's
but that's all
purely to
they're
get people to
promoting.
come. No, it's nostalgia.
Exactly. That's all they're
Exactly.
promoting.
It's
Why
a
would they have
misdirect.
announced it? Like it should have been like the biggest.
I mean,
Shocking
I remember
surprise.
them announcing the casting with Matthew Lillard like before they even shot the movie. So I was like, oh,
So why would they announce it if they were gonna? Like,
because he's not the killer. Because he's not the killer.
But you think he's alive?
No,
I
just think. I think it's going to be like a flashback, or it's going to be like her visions, or it's going to be like you said, AI, or something. Like, I don't think he's going to be breathing.
One of the early production rumors I heard, which I don't think is true at all, that I actually would have liked when they announced him at first, was like, oh, the opening kill is going to go back to the original, and it's going to be Stu and Billy killing Maureen. That would have been cool.
Dude, that would be so dope.
Yeah.
But then would announce the casting of Billy then, right? Maybe that's a surprise. Maybe that's the fourth surprise because he's been in the last two.
But he adamantly swears up and down he's not in this movie.
I mean, so did Andrew Garfield.
Do you know when they filmed? I'm pretty sure it was the last one. It was either 5 or 6. But no, it must have been 5 because it was during COVID and they were like in this like lockdown hotel that was their base camp. And so in that book that I loved that I'm telling you to read, your favorite scary movie.
Yeah.
There was like no, it wasn't this. Fuck, where did I learn this from him? I don't know. I watched too many interviews on YouTube and shit. But they were all like confined to their hotel. Like they took over a hotel. They had like a big hangout space, and then they had like their rooms, and that was it during the production of the film.
Yeah.
And he took one of the posters from the I think just like a production like it wasn't like an actual like theatrical release poster because it was while they were filming. but he like signed a poster and like
Who did? Who he?
Billy fucking
Oh, okay.
what is his name?
Skeet.
Skeet.
Skeet. Yeah.
Skeet Ulrich. Like customized, personalized this poster that he signed and taped it to the back of the dresser in his hotel room. And he's like, as far as I know, no one's found it yet.
And this what movie was it?
I think during the filming of 5. This is what happened.
Okay. Interesting.
So some hotel in Atlanta has a Skeet Ulrich super
awesome.
Customized autograph taped behind. Just go hotel to hotel.
Dude, he's totally in this movie. He is in this movie.
You think so? Is that your big prediction?
He 100% is in this. If this movie is all about bringing back people from Sydney's past to haunt her, why the hell wouldn't Billy be number 1?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Like you have the Dewey Gale thing, boom. And the Stu and Billy thing is going to be Nev Camp. Like that's, isn't there someone else? Oh, Roman's coming back too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll have a scene where Roman is like pushing them to go kill her mom?
Oh, that'd be if they did like flashback scenes. Mm-hmm. This is like the one movie that I would actually be okay with flashback scenes. Sometimes I would
too, yeah.
Meh about
if they do it, well,
this one.
Yeah,
I mean, like if they had done the opening as the original kill, that would have been so fucking awesome.
That would be cool. I'm telling you, he's in this movie.
You want to bet on it?
Like what? Like a pizza?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll bet a pizza.
Right,
pizza
right.
bet. Yeah, I bet he's in it. He said there's a mysterious 4th person in it. I think that's it. Honestly, yeah. I could be wrong about this whole, army of Ghostface cult thing, but if they bring back Billy and stuff, but again, who then is the actual killer?
I think the plot's going to be simpler than that. I actually kind of hope it is. I think one of the problems with sequel upon sequel upon sequel is constantly trying to outdo things, go bigger, more kills, more violence, more gratuitous, more whatever. Just go back to the basics. Like that's what worked the first time. Like make it like I like the idea that it goes back to the original story and somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be ridiculous. Just give somebody from the past one good reason.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, predictions. We're excited. I guess we'll find out if we were right.
Okay, here, this will make it fun. If you just have to guess, like just a random gamble, where you think this is going to rank in your list.
Yeah.
I bet it's going to be like smack dab in the middle. I bet it's not.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I bet it's not going to have the same. It's not going to be the same because it's not going to be Wes Craven, but Kevin Williamson is back. So I think it's going to kind of have some of that original heart, but just not all of the same. It's been too long. It's not all the same people. So
let me tell you, I'm worried about that because again, and maybe we mentioned this before, like I think directing in Hollywood these days is like very low bar and not memorable. And as much as I love like him as a writer and stuff, and I'm not trying to bash him or criticize him, like I've seen writers before do their work.
The shots from the opening scene from this,
they're fine. They're like not bad, but it's not like, to me, it's all about blocking and camera movement and like what you're showing to build tension. And if you can't do that, like I radio silence, I don't think can do that.
Yeah. When
Aaron Sorkin like did his own movie, when he did Molly's Game, like that script was great. Directing, like give that to David Fincher or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a little worried that, and again, maybe not. Sometimes people surprise you. Like look at Jordan Peele, but I have
what if he did a Scream film?
That'd be sick. He would do it in such a cool way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess this movie would go above the last 2. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Yeah, I think it is going to get back to the original 4 enough. And
but we didn't talk about this. I think we should before we move on. And what time? Yeah, we got time. Mindy and Chatterback. That's crazy.
I think they're both goners in this one.
You think they'll die?
Yeah. I think. I mean, as I love Chad, but come on, like we just rewatched that one. He's not surviving that.
He does. I seen a shot of him get out of the car.
That was a really big knife.
In the trailer, he's getting out of Gail's car.
I know. But that's what I'm saying, though. It's like who lives and who dies sometimes in these movies is like bullshit and not realistic. Give me the realism.
Yes. Yeah. burn it all down. You don't think they'll stick around?
Um,
I mean, they're definitely fan favorites, I guess, at this point.
I think one of them's a goner. I
Yeah.
actually think it's probably going to be Mindy. I actually think in the trailer this is the one that she looks the hottest in. My little heart was like, ooh, I like
She has
those
long hair.
braids. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
saw the braids and I was like, okay, I'm feeling Mindy in this one.
Yeah. That's funny though. I don't know if she'll die.
I think one of them's for sure gone.
Yeah.
I think
It's always weird to me when a character survives so many movies and then they finally kill him off. It's like, then what was
Yeah.
the point of them surviving?
like if they kill off Gale, that would be bullshit.
Yeah. I feel like Gail's untouchable.
Yeah.
Now that Dewey's gone, like even
Well,
Sydney,
you've
I could see them
almost got
killing
it.
Sydney, but don't. Like
No,
that's so
they won't.
stupid. Yeah.
They never will. Like Kevin. Well, I mean, I guess they could, but Kevin Williamson gave an interview where he was like, Sydney Prescott has been through so much. There's no way we're going to let her go through this much and not let her have a happy ending. So I think it's
Yeah.
safe to say her and her daughter survive.
Well, there's a way to do a happy ending with her dying. There's ways to do that.
Oh, that's a good point. Like really knowing she ended the story and her daughter's safe.
Exactly. Yeah. Like she saves her
Huh.
daughter, she saves Gail, she saves the town. I don't know. She feels complete at the end. She can die peacefully. And we didn't talk about Joel McHale. Do we? I mean, he could be a killer.
I mean, did you watch the trailer?
I mean, he's barely in the trailer that I watched. He's like a cop or something.
Okay. We're trying not to get into spoiler territory.
Okay.
But the trailers.
They faked. Look at Roman. We thought he was dead, and he was the killer.
Yeah, but every time they show what looks like a kill in the Scream trailers, I feel like they're just for sure a goner.
Okay.
But who
All
knows? All right. Do you want to rank? Do you want to rank killers first, or do you want to rank movies? Let's do killers first. I think movie rankings should be the last. So let me just give you my rankings.
Okay.
These are like, obviously, I changed my rankings. Like,
I love how we rank this every single episode, and that does not matter at all now.
but no, this is when it matters the most, though, because I'm like, okay, we actually really critically watched 6 films, and now that we've done it, I can sit down and really think about it. Yeah. So here's how I did it. I finally decided my official ranking.
Okay.
I ranked them in order that I actually would be most afraid of.
Okay. So size.
No, not necessarily. Some of them size, yes. Some go up because of size, but okay. So I got number 1, Billy, obviously.
Okay.
I've got number 2, Mickey. That stayed the same. Number 3 is Stu. That stayed the same. Surprise,
you say Mickey or Richie?
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey. My bad.
Billy, Mickey, Stu. Number 4. This is where things start to change. I moved Detective Bailey up to number 4 because he actually is like a guy who's got power and access and guns and just seems out of his mind, and he I think would actually be scary in real life. Okay. After Detective Bailey, I had an order and then I swapped it. I put Mrs. Loomis.
Okay.
Before Roman, because I was like, well, Roman's got size on her. The mama bear thing, like as soon as you become a mama bear, you know. Yeah. After Mrs. Loomis, I put Roman, but then put a note next to it that said, though he is kind of a crybaby.
They all are.
So this is like right here, the cutoff for like killers that work for me. And then everything after that is killers that don't. Yeah. I put interchangeable Richie and the remaining Bailey kids. Like, yeah, Richie probably above his siblings. But
yeah, I would do the same.
But all just kind of like whatever. And then after that, it's literally, I put Jill and Amber, they're interchangeable. I could take them. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, they don't scare me. If I had a final showdown with them, they'd be goners. Yeah, yeah. And last for me was Charlie, because he doesn't want to be a killer. He just wants to be Jill's boyfriend.
Does he, though?
Yes.
He wants Kirby.
He wants to be Kirby, but he couldn't have Kirby, so then he wanted Jill. He just wants to be loved. He's misguided because he just wants to be
I don't even remember what his motivation was in that movie.
It's too late, Kirby, you stupid bitch.
No, I know that part, but like, what was his actual
Because
reason?
He was like, this time Randy gets the girl.
Oh, that's right.
He was just Jill's flunky. Like, he just wanted one of those girls to love him so bad. Yeah, he's not a killer. So. He's just
a bitch.
Yes.
All right. I mean, I like that your list is that. That's cool.
This was like my real thought. Let's hear yours.
But my list is like, again, like canon size, like it's a movie. There's a suspension of disbelief already. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many holes already in some of these storylines. Like Charlie's height doesn't bother me. They also get pushed. They're getting pushed over all the time. They're getting knocked over all the time. Even in the trailer for the new one, getting like fucking hit with a lamp and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I rank mine based on like a combination of things, but mostly it's like were they memorable or not?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of Scream killers, who comes up first in my brain versus doesn't come up at all?
Iconic versus barely remember.
Sure, but some of these I wouldn't necessarily call iconic, but they are more memorable than others, right? So again, grouping, this is the official list for Ben. Grouping in Billy and Stu as the two iconics, the trendsetters, the ones that started it all.
You'll
right?
never break them up.
And also, the twist of Scream has always been like the two killer thing, and they started that. So to me, they're a unit.
If Scream 7 turns out that Stu is alive and the killer, will you finally?
Yeah. I guess I'd have
7
to
ranking split them up.
I don't know. I think I would have an asterisk, and I'd have to re-rank Stu 2 somewhere else.
Stu Dose.
Yeah.
All right.
Stu the Resurrected would have to go somewhere else. Okay, then number 2, controversial is Jill.
I knew you were gonna do it.
I already had done that. I did that already.
Hot. That's why
she is hot, but no, I think I loved her. I love that I didn't see it coming. Again, it's like, what do I think of right away? She's one of them because her motivation was so twisted and sad and pathetic. And then you can see like just her mental state when she's getting like dragged out of the house on that like wheeled out of the house on the what do you call that, a gurney? I don't know what you call the thing.
And she's like, I did it.
All the paparazzi flashes in her face. I love that shit. Like, and then to see her get the news that Sydney's still alive, and then you're watching her just like full on crash out trying to kill her in the hospital. I love it.
I understand loving Jill, but I can't believe you ranked her at 3. But all right.
Yeah.
To each his own.
She's 2.
2.
Okay.
Excuse me.
She's 2.
2.
Billy, Stu, and then Jill. 2. Then I have Charlie. Because honestly, like the rest of the killers, I don't give a shit about. I don't care about any of these killers after this. So I have Charlie at 3. Then I have Roman.
Our lists are so different.
Because with Roman, as much of it was cool that he was him by himself. And as much as like I have a hard time with like the retconning of, like I kind of like, I don't know. There's something about, I remember him. I don't, you know what I mean? Like he's not a forgettable one. Then I got Mickey. Then I got Richie.
You're gonna put Mrs. Loomis last, aren't you?
But let me tell you, everything under Rich, like everything under Mickey, I could give 2 shits about.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like Richie. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
you liked watching him get his ass.
You're ruining my movie. Yeah, I like him getting stabbed to death. Sounds fucked up, but
do you think his blood was sexy?
No. You're only sexy if the blood's on you and you're like having like a monologue. I guess he did that, but no. But on Sam it was.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam could be a Slayer. You know what I'm saying? She'd be an awesome Slayer.
Oh, what if they rebooted Buffy with her?
That'd be dope. She'd have to be like an older Slayer though. Like she can't be in high school.
Her and Jenna Ortega, she can be like the Giles. And
that's if you had unlimited budget. You could just be like, oh, that would be cool. I'd watch that. All right. You got Roman, Mickey, Richie, then Mrs. Loomis.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
If she was last on your list, I'd be like,
no.
Really?
Because like again, what I like about Mrs. Loomis is there's the whole Friday the 13th sort of reference thing happening where she's like the mom of the killer, you know. And then Amber, I got Amber just because she's hot. And then all 3 of these fucking Richie relatives, last place. The Baileys last. The worst shit I've ever seen. I can't believe they wrote that down. Like, yeah, this is a good idea. Like, what are we doing? It's because they were copying Scream 2, and they thought, who was the killer in Scream 2? Oh, it was the parent of the killer of Scream 1. Let's do that again, but let's make our twist on it, which is like also the siblings. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stupid.
The thing, okay.
But you're right. Like, you know,
they don't like they're not super. It is stupid. I 100% agree. But one of the big things for me is the killer monologue. You lose me right away if it gets too ridiculous. And this is why, like, I hate, like, we talked about this in a later episode where I hate that the trope they fall on is as soon as a female killer is revealed, she just acts hysterical. I hate that shit. I actually thought they all.
Do you think
did
Jill?
do
you think Jill falls under that?
No,
because
I don't think she falls under that.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's a good actress in that reveal scene. To be honest, I'm sorry. Like,
Fair.
I
I mean,
actually
that's fair.
judge her acting really hard.
Yeah.
I think Amber falls under hysterical. I think Mrs. Loomis gets hysterical. I hate that whole like, he killed Mickey, shot Mickey dead. I hate that line. Yeah. But I think with the Bailey kids, not the dad, the kids, their reveals were actually like balanced enough for me. They did a good job of looking crazy without over the top and switching it up on me. And Quinn, I really liked her character throughout and thought she was well developed. So I think,
but not to cut you off, but like, I like Quinn as a character.
Yeah. Just
and
not
so
as a killer.
Like, it's like, no, because maybe this is my thing. You have this thing with like, oh, I could beat them up so they can't be a killer. My thing is like,
I didn't say that. I just said I could take Emma Roberts and Amber, just two of them.
Yeah. One of their siblings killed a bunch of people. So then they have the capacity then also to go kill a bunch. Like, I just don't understand.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like
that
trauma's inherited. That's.
But
like,
they don't have it. They don't have any trauma. In fact, neither did Richie.
Obviously, he did if he was like that fucking obsessed with some serial killer movies.
Well,
but then again, here am I. Podcast with you.
I'm just saying, it's not believable that they would just be like psychos out of nowhere that just went into New York City and decided to kill a bunch of people.
Okay.
Because their brother did, but then also was murdered. And the justification that it was like, I wouldn't have done anything, but then I saw that you stabbed him 27 or whatever, 17 times. And just like, oh, the amount of stabs is what made you a psycho killer?
Yeah.
If you just stabbed him one time, you wouldn't be here killing him? That's stupid.
Okay. All right.
I'm not trying to like bash on your list. I think like your list makes sense.
No. I think your list makes sense too for you, and mine makes sense for me.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, should we do movies real quick? I don't want to bore people with this rankings.
All right, let's do movies real quick. I feel like my movie ranking didn't change much. You go first if you want.
My rankings is Scream 1, then 2, then 4, then 3, then 5, then 6. And if I had to guess, 7's going to go above 5. But we'll see. It could be 1. I don't know.
Nothing's going to be 1.
Who knows?
And it's not going to be 2 because 2 is really scary and really good.
2 is great.
My rankings are Scream 2.
Nice.
Scream 3, still on the top for me. Scream 5 Cream. Scream 6, Scream 4.
Yeah, okay. I mean, no love for 4.
I love 4 because of Kirby, but I think it's the weakest acting, if I'm being completely honest.
That's fair.
Kirby's brilliant. Hayden Panettiere is awesome. The Culkin kid is awesome. But the opening is bullshit.
Yeah, the opening sucks.
And I don't think Emma Roberts was strong enough to carry it as the main killer. I just don't.
Yeah. I just love all of our mains interactions, with the exception of Gail and Dewey. But like Nev Campbell seeing Gail again, and they just did a good balance of the new cast and the old cast, I felt.
Yeah. It was the most where I think both casts were like equally involved.
Yeah.
And it had really good moments.
It feels like this new one is going to be very similar.
Yeah. This Scream 4 actually used to rank very highly for me. Mm-hmm. Like my feelings on it have only changed, I would say, within the last like year and a half.
Yeah. I will say, like, seeing it nowadays, I remember there being more to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought there was more Kirby, but there was like actually a lot less scenes of that I remember. And the opening was so bad.
It felt, what changed for me is the feelings of like, they didn't have enough to fill the story. So it was like, let's do the opening multiple times and then let's do the ending multiple times.
Yeah. I guess they did do 2 and 2, huh?
Yeah. So I
It
was
was like
just
2
like,
endings, two
just write a
openings.
good fucking story.
Like, if you just remove the opening scene from that movie,
Gets a lot better. But like,
it's way
but I
better.
already told you, like, I hated the hospital ending too, and I know you liked it, but
Yeah, I do like the hospital ending.
like, remove the opening, just have it be Amy Teagarden and
You know what I liked about it is because like we haven't got to see like the killer think that they've won
that's true. That's
ever,
interesting.
and we got to see her immediate like, okay, now I have to like hurt myself and then act like a victim and lie and lie and lie and lie. Oh, that's kind of interesting that we didn't just do like, okay, and they're dead at the house again. And they're dead at the house again. Anyway, we could talk about this forever.
Just getting
The most
fit or
yeah.
whatever she says in the hospital in her fucking Uggs with her
Yeah.
4 foot tall. I'm sorry, I can't.
She I think it's safe to say that 4 is the most polarizing movie. The most debated one. All right. Well, our next episode we will have our review for. Wait, how are we doing this?
We're gonna review Scream 7.
Okay.
I'm trying to convince Ben that he needs to be out here in Colorado.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Immediately watch it on my birthday and then do a review that night. Would not be uploaded that night, but
right. I mean, I will go see it like opening night.
Yes. So regardless, we'll drop an episode. We drop episodes on Wednesdays. We'll drop one the Wednesday after Scream 7 comes out.
Yeah. Maybe
and then
sooner.
We'll start a new series. Should we decide right now what the series should be?
No, let's announce that on the next one. What we're gonna do next.
When we end it, we'll announce it.
Yeah, because we should talk about that officially.
All right.
You know.
Well.
All right.
Until next week. It's gonna be a Scream, baby.
Peace out.
Peace.